Right, these are the designs I'm working on. A small one is for like the left chest, which I've been working on. Some polo shirts. I've got some dress shirts to do with that. But later on, I've got these hoodies that I spoke about, which have got a design that's 150mm across. So obviously it's too big for my standard magnetic hoops. I'll definitely be rattling some presser feet if I try and do it with that. So the other option with my Tajima is that hoop, which is obviously massive, and when you're hooping it up, to do it right, really you want a big sheet of backing to cover the hoop to get it nice and tensioned and whatever. You can do it without, but that's probably the right way to do it. So I don't really want to use that larger Tajima hoop. So thinking outside the box, what have we got? Sleeve hoops. Now these were for my Happy machine. I've got a few of them in, and they came with the brackets there, then the larger brackets down here. Obviously they're not the same as the Tajima, where the actually clamping's different. So like I say, thinking outside the box, I knew I had these sleeve ones, and when I got one of my older Tajima machines, there are a couple of non-genuine hoops with it. So the other day, just to try it, I thought we'll swap the hoops about, or swap the brackets about from the hoops, and I did a sample stitch out like that. So these are virtually the same width as my standard hoop. Near enough as not to bother, so that went straight in. Did my sample, everything's hunky-dory. But obviously now I'm doing the hoodies, I need to get up inside, and it's sort of running through 90 degrees if I do it like that. So my plan is to swap my hoops, or swap my brackets, I'll get that right, and put them on the outer edges. But obviously doing that will make it a lot wider, so I need to swap them over. The Tajima cheap ones, the cheaper ones, or non-genuine, only have 2 screw holes like these Happy ones are, whereas your genuine Tajima have got 3. So I can't simply take those ones off of those hoops and put them onto there. That'd be too straightforward, too easy. So we're going to think outside the box, swap these brackets and put them on the outer edges, and then see if I can get it to sit in the Tajima machine. So let's just have a look, see what we can come up with. Let's have a look. So keep them, they're the original Happy ones. Got my screwdrivers from when I was messing around with it the other day. So the key to this little project is whether I can set up the arms on the Tajima to accept this width. But we'll know in a minute. So when you're putting these in, I don't know if you can make it out, you've got little cutouts there So these are handed. You've got it on one, but not the other. So you need to make sure this is the right hand one as you look at it, because on the arm on the Tajima it's got another locating tab that sort of, I don't know, goes in there I suppose. There's one swapped over, and then again make sure you've got these right way. The little spring tabs on your arms on your Tajima locate into these little holes, so you can see with the wear on this one as well, and that's the top side. But just make sure you get them right, or you're going to have to swap them back or swap them round, if it works of course. Let's see if it'll line up. If it doesn't, I could potentially have a go at modifying the original ones, but then I won't be able to use it for the happy maybe. This way, let's take a 5-10 minutes just to swap things about, get the flexibility using it on any machine. These are pretty much obsolete, I never use them anyway, so I can sacrifice those to rob the brackets off. So there we go, big boy. So obviously now it's miles bigger than the original hoop. So if I sort of put that one outside. So the key really is to see, let's see if I can put that there so you can see what I'm doing. See if this will go in. Right. So where would we put these? Try it there I suppose, send it well in. Put one in for the time being. So if I put one of these in there loosely, it's going to be pretty close. So they're locked in up against the back stop. Get you some of that. So as you can see, we've moved the arms off the pantograph out a couple of holes probably at either side to accommodate for the wide hoop, but that's gone in. So now I can hoop that inside the hoodies and not have it running at 90 degrees. I can just run it as it will be on the hoodie, so I've no fear of it sort of getting sort of caught up on the machine. If I did it through 90 degrees, it'd be on the wonk in the machine, which I didn't really want to do. So I just thought I'd have 10 minutes, see if that'll work, which it will. So I'll set up another hoop. I'm doing these on this machine because there's loads of different colours on it, and I didn't really want to buy all the different colours. I think there's 11 different colours on it, something daft like that. So I didn't want to buy loads of different threads just for one job. So for the sake of running, I don't know, it would be a few hours anyway, but even if it took a day, it still saves me buying all the different threads. So I think that's a good result. So I'll set it back up now, move those arms so I can do the dress shirts, which are the same size as I was running yesterday, and then I'll swap it over to do the larger dolphins on the hoodies. Here's one I made earlier. That's just one of the things out of the reception. So sometimes I just use headless thread, my mannequin, just to sort of eye up where I want the designs and whatever before I commit. So I think that'll do for this video. A day in the life, eh? Things you have to do. Well, you don't have to do, but it's always good to try different things. See you next one.